Hello, welcome to McGuffey's online tutor. Today's lesson comes from McGuffey's Presuppositions and the Foundations of Social Order by R.J. Rushdoony. The Fallacy of Simplicity. To help us discuss this presupposition is our guest for today, Reverend and Dr. Rushdoony. You are very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much for inviting me to discuss this very interesting topic.
Yes, it is an interesting topic and very important to understand. Once understood, we do appreciate McGuffey's readers, ever more so. Since the readers teach using the phonic method with diacritical marks, the word method stressing correct articulation, a combination of the two methods, with correct grammar, moral-rich content, and much more.
Yes, indeed, they are much better than most modern curriculums which include that ancient and persistent fallacy of simplicity. There's a pronounced resentment, on the part of very many men, against knowledge that is beyond their capacity.
As a result, wherever a democratic impulse and statist power governs education, it seeks the lowest common denominator.
Yes, educational methods dumb down, and theology as well. They go hand in hand. The ignorant and foolish want and teach the simple, old-time gospel, when the reality is that their simple-minded gospel is a modern invention. While certain basic doctrines of the Bible are uncomplicated ones, the Bible as a whole is not a simple book. It gives us no warrant for passing over its complexities, to dwell on its simplicities, because both aspects are inseparably one.
Yes, in education, for example, learning how to read, there are simply 26 letters in the English alphabet. However, McGuffey's readers give no warrant for passing over its diacritical marks while learning its complex 44 sounds, or articulation drills for proper pronunciation, because these are inseparably the mechanics of the English language.
The demand for simplicity is usually a demand for perversion, and it is not surprising therefore that the gospel,
and also public education,
of a democratic era, is also a perverted one.
And also a demand for suicide, and the people, church, or institution which pursue it, have charted a course for assured death.
Which reminds me of William Carroll Bark, in his Origins of the Medieval World, called attention to the critical failure of the Roman mentality. They confused simplicity with strength, as if one could not exist without the other.
Absolutely, that is a failure indeed. We should teach our children how to learn and the mechanics of learning, since there is so much to learn. They should focus on refining their personal gifts and talents.
Yes, as society grows more complex, it accordingly needs more decentralization and specialization. The greater the complexity of a society, the greater its need for free growth, in terms of its increasingly refined and specialized abilities.
McGuffey's readers are a great foundation for our children to start preparing their special abilities, like Henry Ford. As a child he used McGuffey's, and we all know how he fulfilled one of society's needs for refined specialization. Thank you, Dr. Rushdoony. I hope that everyone will go to your book, The Foundations of Social Order, and read Chapter 9, The Fallacy of Simplicity.
Thank you very much. The book is free to read online. I will give everyone the link.
That is wonderful. Thank you. I will add that, to this video lesson, McGuffey's readers are also free to read online at www.mcguffeysonlinetutor.com. Thank you for joining me.
My pleasure.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.